What would it be like to hold in your hand the master key for the doors of perception? You see, what you experience as the world and you in it is not a true depiction. It's a useful depiction. Utility, not truth, determines the world as it appears to each of us. And this insight is not just philosophical hyperbole. It is the master key that will unlock for you what Aldous Huxley called the doors of perception. And through those doors, the life you'd love to be living and the world you'd love to live it in awaits your arrival. Now, this insight that perception creates what we call reality is as much a scientific perspective as it is a spiritual one. It's at the cutting edge of research in cognitive neuroscience and even quantum physics. So it's well worth pondering. So let me invite you to allow your mind to dwell in a few moments of contemplation. Here we go. The experience of life and living that we perceive through our senses and shape through our thoughts is like a cloud of condensation in a vast blue sky of what we might call a greater reality. And we now know that this is so because we now know that our perceptions and our thoughts are finely tuned interfaces that are optimized for survival rather than reality. They effectively hallucinate into being our experience of life based on what's subconsciously determined to be optimal for our well-being. It's what evolutionary psychologists call fitness benefits. And like tiny droplets of paint in a pool of white, their perpetual drips of utility create the colours of our lives in the dynamic moment of our living it. Now, the great news is that as we learn to elevate our conscious awareness, the nature of that illusion becomes increasingly transparent, such that the doors of perception dissolve and disappear. We are now at a place in our evolution as conscious species where through contemplation, mindfulness and meditation we're able to recalibrate that primal coding, and that matters because this coding holds us tight to that sticking place of egoic fear and greed. As Steven Pinker put it, our minds are shaped by evolution to solve life and death matters, not to commune with reality. Step through those doors of perception, and as they disappear from view, in that communion know at last the sublime truth of you.